All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football, and the Lions have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, 69 yards. That didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Second down, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Rivers to throw it. Gates with a grab. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates, 33 yards. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for... And the offense readies for a first down and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On third down, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking on the midfield logo. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Carpenter to add the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Isaiah Burse. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's second down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. A second down throw for Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Rivers again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Josh Bynes not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter, seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone. The ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
Nice job. Congratulations defeating the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Jackson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them, but on that point,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's take it inside his own 40. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Jackson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. The quick feet by Jackson. Give him 8 on the gain there. And it'll be first down Detroit. And they're going to speed things up here. 85. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 145, 1. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 70 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out now come the Lions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back in the 42. DeMarcus Ware coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset, and they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it...
Rush coming, and he's is taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The Lions on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Set of downs, and they're at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, that touchdown certainly looks like the clincher to me.
Probably a little too much to overcome, don't you think?
I would agree. I say at this stage of the game, that touchdown should seal the fate.
140.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now gone. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And to give this time to the tailback.
Another miss.
Still on. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. It's a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards on the ground. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Working from the gun, Kessler. That's Njoku over the middle. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 65 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They are big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
In the red zone this time. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Fighting through. Still on his feet. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. On third down, that's Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now it's the fullback's turn, Gronkowski. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have taken the lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a fourth and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Cody Kessler trotting back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Kessler on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that takes us from second to third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Three-man line, okay? So just play a three-man line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff looking right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
On 3rd down, Kessler. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland. First, clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to pass, Kessler. Over the middle, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Kessler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler to the right side and complete to Njoku. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Bryn, 26 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's back to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. He'll look to throw. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but
oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Kessler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Now they try the right side here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my... All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. 140. 140.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, so much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well to get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. And to give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a handoff looking right. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember when playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Fresh set of downs here. They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That definitely sets up a much more difficult 3rd down.
Yeah, you figure 2nd and 2, one they thought they could pick up. Now you're facing 3rd and 4.
Yeah, got to give the front 7 a lot of credit for making that play. I'm just starting to wonder, partner, is 2nd and short also a throwing down in the NFL now?
3 quarters in the books. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Hoyer. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Bruce Ellington, 38 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Hoyer. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hey, let's go! Green!
Here's Hoyer. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Muscling free near the foot. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to...
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up a lot, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They run again with Jackson. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And caught by Cruz. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter.
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And some room to maneuver.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got room. There he goes inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This one taken just inside the 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe get him.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And a give this time to the tailback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
85.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
145.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point.
145.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He'll look to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Call it a pickup of 7. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Got his target, Samuel, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Newton to throw. It's caught by Funchess and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now it's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. The Panthers on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Newton. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with time running out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives,
it's caught inside the 25. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Fights loose. So here come the Lions now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.